Hi, this is Tracy from GiftBasketappeal, and today we're going to be making some really pretty flowers, and we're going to be making them from these hearts. And they're super easy and so much fun to make. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is have some kind of backing for your flower, because we're going to form it on here. And this is a circle that's 2.5 inches across. You also want to have 8 hearts, and so that's going to fill up our circle. I just used the template, and I used scrapbook paper to trace and then cut them out. So what you want to do is, this is not two-sided scrapbook paper. This is only one-sided with the white, but I want it to be that way. And so it just has a little bit of a pattern to it, just a slight pattern. I don't know, I want those lighter colors in this one because I'm going to be adding a pearl as my midsection. Okay, so what you're going to do is, once you have your flowers cut out, you'll need 8 of them, and I will make sure to list everything below. You're going to fold it right down the middle, and I want the white side to be showing. Okay, so you're going to be folding up all of your flowers. Have the white side showing. This is so easy, and this is actually a Pinterest inspired flower, and I had to show this. I've done this before in one of my other videos with a card that I was making, but not many people watched that video, so I actually wanted to go ahead and just do the flower, since I really have this flower addiction right now. Okay, so once you have everything folded up, we're going to curl this flower, and that's going to give, we're actually going to curl the petal of the heart, and that's going to give us some dimension to form our flower. So you want to just take one side of that folded part, and you want to take something slender. I've used a thin paintbrush handle before, so it's up to you what you want to use, but just something small. And you're going to start at the top here, and you're just going to roll this. Just to the edge there, right here to the folded edge. So you have this part out like that, and you're just doing one side, and you want to be consistent with your sides. So I just folded it, actually rolled it on this skewer and just pulled it right out. Let me do another one, just so you can see what that looks like. Going to start at the top, and I'm just rolling it all the way till I get to that edge there. And sometimes I'll give it a couple more rolls so it'll set, and then pull it out. And that's going to start to form our flower petals. Super easy and so much fun. I could make a ton of these. And these are great embellishments if you're going to be decorating something, or like I said, a greeting card. These are perfect for a greeting card. Okay, so once you have all of these done, it's time to put them on here on your cardstock. And so I'm going to just use some art glitter glue because it dries clear and it dries fast. So I want to mark my center on here. So I'm just eyeballing it because I want to line these up right in the center. So I'm just making myself a little mark so I can make sure that I have them all going around. So what you're going to do is you're just going to add some glue. Oops. And I added a little bit too much glue on there. Okay. And that's all right, no problem. You don't want to add that much glue, but it happens. So I'm lining it up right next to my dot in the middle. I'm just going to press it on like this. I want that to stay down. Just like that. If you can also use hot glue if you want to, if that's any better. And so just a little bit of glue, because this is paper and it'll stick really well on here. So what I'm doing with the next one is I'm putting it right here and I'm overlapping just a little bit around this curve. Just a little bit. Right around here. But I'm lining it up right where I put that little dot in the middle. And so we're starting to form our flower. Overlapping just a little bit, and you want to make sure that all of them are lined up in the same direction. I'm actually just using my flour to spread the glue out. Our flower is coming together there. That stick. And of course, this is the last one. And look how adorable that looks. So you already have your flower, and we're going to add a center in there too. And then we're going to use some icicles, some glitter glue on there too to decorate it. So you can get really fancy with these. So now I added something new to my stash, and I absolutely love these. It's 1,000 of these flat back pearls, so I can use them in so many projects. So I was so happy to add those, and I'll put all the links to everything I use below. But I thought these were just so pretty for all of my projects. Okay, so I think I'm going to use one of the larger ones, and this is a different size. These are different sizes, so that really helps too. Okay, I'm just going to use my hot glue gun to add my pearl in there. So I'm just going to put a little bit right in the center here. And you can use whatever you want. You can get real fancy with this. Let's try that again. Actually, I think that one is just a little bit too big. Nope, I'm going to use this one. Okay, and I'm going to just press this down like that. Okay, and this is what we have so far, the pearl in the middle. Now, you could stop here, but I always like to just see what else is possible, just to give you more ideas. Okay. Just kind of making sure these are rolled up real good. Yeah, and they are. Okay, so I figured it would be nice to put some stickles on there to add some sparkle to it. So I just have to see where I want to put the stickles. And so I figure around here would be nice to give it a little bit of an edge. I don't want to put too much on there, but I think it'd be nice to have just a little bit just around the edges here. And I'm just brushing it on so I don't get sparkly stuff everywhere, because this stuff is wet, but it dries really nice and it's super shiny. And I usually give these stickles about an hour to dry. So you could do a bunch of these, decorate them, and just let them sit for a while. And of course, the more you use, the more drying time you'll need. So just something to keep in mind. This is definitely one of my favorite things to have in my stash, these stickles. They really add to your crafting. So I have a lot of favorite things, but this is just one of them. And let me know if you want me to do a video on my favorite tools and crafting things that I like using. So I could definitely do a video like that if you'd like, because I know I'm always looking for new things to add to my crafting. And I'm just putting a little bit around my pearl here. Thought that would be nice. So as you see, look how fancy you can get with this. Let's see if you can really see that. Those stickles. I'm just not going to handle this too much. But look how pretty that is. And it's nice and shiny. Here's another one I made. So you can have a bunch of these. You can do them in whatever colors you want. You can mix them up with the papers using different paper. There's so many possibilities. And the colors are endless. I think these would look really pretty if you use two-sided paper as well. But for some reason, I'm just liking the light and airiness of having a lighter paper with just a little bit of decoration on it. So I hope this inspired you to go ahead and make those flowers. I've got a flower addiction right now, so I'll be sending a bunch of these tutorials as I find them. I'll be sending them your way and just sharing. So if you like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so. And as always, comment below. Your comments inspire me and make me continue to find new ideas and discover new things. So thanks for joining me. Bye.